Been kind of a stormy day on the homestead, but that can't stop us. Animals still need to be taken care of, goats still need to be milked, and that's the kind of commitment that you make when you sign up for this. The animals don't take days off, they don't get holidays, and so that kind of means the same thing for us too. But when you really love what you're doing, it doesn't seem like such a big deal. So we're gonna go ahead and take care of all the animals. So this was the last paddock that we let the goats have when we were doing rotational grazing before moving them to their winter camp, what I call it, up there in the round pen. And that's where they're hanging out all winter. But this is where they were before that, and you see it's already starting to bounce back with a lot of stuff. But what I was taking a video for was I haven't retrieved all of my premier fencing that I had around this section, and I just wanted to show you this because look how much rain that we've got, and look where my fence goes. All of this area was an area that the goats were in, and now it's about a third of the way underwater, and that's just from all the rain we've received in the past couple of days. Now I'm taking advantage of this lull in the weather to go out to the paddock and retrieve their bowls and hay feeders because we're going to leave the goats in the barn today. That's one of the benefits of having a barn to keep your animals in, is when there's going to be inclement weather, you can let them stay inside. Now they might not be too happy about it to you or to your face, but you're doing them a favor. They just don't realize it. But I'm going to hook them up in their stalls with a lot of food to eat, and hopefully they'll stay happy and they get to stay dry, because right now we're actually under a tornado watch, so we don't want them out and getting scared in the weather, getting rained on, because the goats really don't like getting wet. So we're having a day inside, or at least the goats are. They're set up with all their hay and fruit and vegetable pulp. They had their grain earlier, water, and I combined the herds into 2 stalls instead of all 3, just to let them have a little more social time. Now we're checking the ligaments on Kitty. She's not being too cooperative. She's not used to me being the one to check. Come on, Kitty. Still there. So Kitty, you're looking good, girl. The other stall now, and in this stall we've got everybody else. Rocky and Coco are here hanging out with some Nubians, and Peanut also, can't forget Peanut. But we need to check Rocky's ligament on the base of her tail. Still there, so we're just going to keep an eye on that, maybe check her again later, and we're going to let them just be happy and content in the barn, which they all seem to be enjoying their food now. Sounds like the rain's beginning to pick back up out there, and I need to feed the chickens and the turkey and the ducks still. So we'll see how that goes next. But I think I'm done with the goats for now. We'll check in with them later on this evening. To check in on our chicks. You hear them, they're very hungry. You'll never know the sound of hunger unless you hear the group of baby chicks. They are always ravenous and always greatly appreciative to be fed. So we got our non-GMO chick starter grower, and we're going to hook them up with some food. Hungry little buggers. I lucked out. It is still not raining yet, or again I should say, and I've got to get food out to all these chickens, the partridges, the ducks, and the turkey. So hopefully it doesn't start pouring on me, which it looks like it might. So let's just hope we have some good luck. Heading up to give the chickens some food. Carrying this 50-pound bag of feed up to them, which is pretty good exercise if you're looking for an easy way to get a little bit of fitness into your farm routine. I suggest 50-pound bags of, well, anything. Everything seems to come in a 50-pound bag when you're buying for your farm. And now we're gonna feed the chickens. Normally, on a rainy day, I don't want to move the chickens' tractors, but we've had so much rain that the inside of each tractor has a significant puddle of water. So, looks like I'm going to have to do them a favor and move them to a better spot of ground that doesn't appear to be so much in a puddle, and that's going to give them more to eat, and they're going to be a little bit happier, and hopefully make them give me a lot of eggs. Alright, so I got lucky and did not get rained on, so I managed to get everybody fed and watered and taken care of. And now I'm going to go in the house with the milk and a few eggs that I was able to harvest. And even on a day like this, I still would much rather be outside taking care of my animals and just connecting with nature and all the creatures that rely on us. I'd take this any day as opposed to being stuck in the house. But that's just me. Well, thank you. Well, we made it safely through the stormy weekend. I hope all of you managed to do the same, and I hope that all of your animals are now comfortable and happy. Now they're having their evening dinner, and I'm going to shut down the barn and head into the house. And I just want to say thank you for watching. I hope you guys all have a great night. Please like and subscribe.